Now, imagine losing your job and having no idea where next your daily bread or income will come from. It gets even depressing when your employer happens to be one of the defunct fund management firms collapsed under the financial sector cleanup. Well, this is a story of about 300 former workers of the collapsed fund management firms appealing to government to pay their salary arrears and severance packages immediately to alleviate their long suffering and, of course, the predicament they find themselves in currently. We are joined by the representatives to help us understand the clear situation on the ground. And many thanks, gentlemen, for being here with us. These are hard times, we understand. But Theophilus, you are the public relations officer. You speak for the aggrieved, ex-workers. How bad is your situation?
Thank you for the opportunity, Charles. And let me say good afternoon to your Charles viewers. Charles, it's been 2 long years of suffering. The staff of the ex-staff of the defunct fund management companies, we are really suffering. We've been suffering and we are still suffering. We are still suffering because in the process of the cleanup, we lost our jobs really. So in November 2019, our regulator, Securities and Exchange Commission, revoked the license of about 53 companies.
Exactly.
So we lost our job. So since then, we are at home. Many of us are at home, and our situation is bad.
So what do you do? You're home doing what?
Nothing.
How do you cater for your family?
Well, we've been dependent on family and friends for the past 2 years, and we've just got to the end of the road. We can't continue anymore. We are suffering.
Let me bring in Patrick. Patrick, which particular collapse firm were you previously working with?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I was with Macaulay Capital.
Okay.
Yes, and similar to his, our license was also revoked in November. We are here first and foremost, not for ourselves, but also for the rest of our colleagues. Some have been able to find things to do. Some of us, fortunately, have some little things that we are doing with the support of family and friends, but it doesn't apply to the entire group. So we here, just as my brother said, to appeal to the government. We've had some discussions with them. I think we met SEC some time ago, but we are appealing to them that once that they've started attending to the customers, they should also attend to us. And one thing we'd also want to add is that BOG has already gone through this process. And so we believe SEC can take a cue from them and speed up our process without having to delay us so much.
Well, Theophilus, have you exhausted all the needed channels? We do know the Registrar General is currently, the official liquidator. Have you exhausted discussions with them so far?
Yeah, we are in talks with them, and what we want is that we want the process to be quickened, to be sped up, because we've been at home we've been suffering for the past 2 years. And let me quickly say that we also have feelings, or we appreciate the government's effort in trying to pay our customers. We have a relationship with them, and we still talk to them. In fact, even today, this morning, I've taken about 4 calls from our customers. So we appreciate the fact that the government is trying to put in an effort to start paying them. But what we are saying is that we also as staff, before the revocation, after the revocation, we've been suffering. So please, government, this is a special appeal, really. A special appeal to the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He being the president of the country, a compassionate for that matter, and a listening president, for him to come to our aid, make some funds available to pay us, the ex-staff, especially our severance package and salary arrears. Severance package because a lot of us are still at home, as my colleague said, but we want to start something. We want to start something our own, move on with our lives. But what do we need? We need money. So that's why we are pleading with the government to get some funds available, make some funds available so that we can get our severance package paid, start something on our own, and move on with our lives.
Your final words, gentlemen.
Okay. We believe that the government is doing very well. We initially didn't take this direction because we believe customers too are key. They keep calling us and we felt they should be attended to. But just as I said, now BOG has successfully gone through the exercise. We've heard that they've even decided to pay all the customers who were on bonds cash payments, which some of them have confirmed. So we believe SEC can take a cue from what BOG is doing without having to reinvent the wheel and look at the structures they use to be able to settle us as quickly as possible.
But your case is a sympathetic appeal.
Yes, for now.
Which means that it could be adhere to, it could be listened to, it could not be listened to. Looking at the alternative, the negative side, what happens if, your case is not heard?
Now, for now, the President of the Republic has shown and demonstrated through this COVID time that, and by the way, the COVID made our situation even worse. Do you imagine?
I can imagine.
Exactly. So the President has shown that he's a compassionate president, he's a listening president, and joy news, joy business gets results. So we know that the President is listening, and he will definitely give in, come in to help us. So that's exactly what we are saying.
Okay, gentlemen, we're so grateful for your time. We shall follow up a story to give you updates as and when we do have them. But these are ex-workers of the defunct fund management firms. They're raising their concerns with us regarding unpaid salaries and the severance packages as well. Let's move on.